Hi.
Hello, I'm Oceanne. I don't know, well, obviously I'm in my school uniform right now. I'm a student at George Brown for culinary management.
I think you're really cool.
Oh, I think you're really cool.
What do you think makes you so cool?
A lot of people don't consider themselves cool, right? Because to me, I'm just like a normal person. I see the worst parts of myself. I have to live with the worst parts of myself all the time. I'm like, oh, I'm such a loser, you know? Like, I'm such a chud. I think what makes me cool is how unapologetic I can be about things. Like, I think we're bound to have interests, right? And I think something that I enjoy about myself now is that I love something, I'm gonna express it. I love being excited about things, and because like I think I have such like a genuine curiosity about others and about like people's lives. I've explored so little in my life. Like there's so many things that I want to do, and everybody's so interesting, and everyone has such different life experiences and stuff like that. Formerly one of the co-founders and main members of Licentia, the zine slash show organizer slash promoter. We initially started as the concept was more of a zine, but then we pivoted to organizing. I think we all kind of fell in love with it. And
What is a zine?
right, that is a good question. Can apply to so many different subcultures. Like there's like the Toronto like hardcore scene, and then there's also kind of like the emo scene, or like for me at least it was like a found community, spending time with like-minded people in your community who, you know, you may not know, but you have the same interests, and when you kind of keep showing up in the same spaces over and over again, you slowly form these connections. And also a lot of it is for the music, obviously. If we're talking about Licentia, the scene, like hardcore scene, the music is what brings people together, like the love for the bands.
I have my own copy of Alexandria.
Really? When did you get this
This
one?
is issue 1.
Wow, yeah, this was like our first print. Like we struggled with this, honestly. Or is this is issue 1, but I think this was maybe our second time printing it when we, you know, fixed some mistakes. I mean, we still do the DIY zines. Like this is our first one that we got printed at a place, but I'm really happy and really grateful that the place that we did do it at is also community oriented. The guy who works there, like, he helped us out for no reason, just because he like believes in the community. And so it's just like it's so awesome how like everyone's connected, and there's like kind people everywhere who, even if somebody's not like part of the quote unquote scene, like I don't know, it's nice to know that people care.
It's such a communal project.
Yeah,
because,
yeah.
And I love how it's such a time capsule.
Yeah, because I think like another thing about the scene is that it's like ever changing, ever evolving. There's always like new bands popping up. The same way that people our age look back at like the 90s OG punks and things like that, and are like very nostalgic for that era. Like, oh, like I was born in the wrong era kind of thing, and being like, oh, punk now is dead. Like punk is not real in 2026. I think it's really interesting how like we view that a more raw representation of what punk is, when like every subculture is going to be ever evolving. Yeah, no, absolutely, 100%, 100%. Like, I mean, there's a lot of different content in here. Like, we have a few interviews. Like, we did, I did a band interview with Insomniac, like literally in their backyard, and we were just like, I had like a head full of hair dye in while I was interviewing them, and I forgot about it. My ends were fried, and like, it's just so like, you know, we did it on our phones, right? It's like very DIY journalism, and it's very, that's that's one of my favorite parts of it, like how authentic it is and how raw it is, stuff like that. Yeah, I like that about interviewing. But we also have like Zoya. She's so talented. She's so smart. She like such a big chunk of the zine is like stuff that she wrote, and she's so passionate. Like she's writing about like direct action, writing about like like marginalized people, and like how the scene is beneficial to them.
And yeah, I want to document it and just like make a time capsule. I really like that concept, because when you look back on it, it's like it's just really, I really want to encapsulate what's going on. I don't like.
It's like such like a vibrant and lively energy. Like you step into the space and it's buzzing. You know what I mean? And it's like whether it's your favorite band or like a band you've never seen before, like the energy that they bring, and it's like the way people are so authentically excited to be there, and how much love people have for it immediately just feel like so alive. Like there's kind of like a moment of like, oh, like, is this what I was missing out on in my life? Because like so much of day to day is like so dull and so monotonous, and you have to follow all these social constrictions.
Like watching it to certain.
Yeah, exactly, exactly, right, and just like letting your body move in the most natural way, and like it's exactly, it's such a good release of energy, and it's such a good outlet, and it's also just like getting just like smacked in the face sometimes, like just getting punched in the stomach sometimes, like sometimes you need that, sometimes it's like it's really what you've been missing, especially when like punk values and and what people stand for are so incredibly important right now. I think we're in like a really scary time. Like as selfish as it is, like I don't even like to think about it sometimes because it's just so like thinking about like the state of the world is so depressing, especially when you're in a position where it's hard to feel like you can do anything about it. I think like seeking solace in like-minded people and like educating others, educating yourself, like protests, like organizing, and like I think there's a lot of hope to be found in knowing that, oh, not everyone is doomed. Like not everyone is like is obsessed with chat GPT, and not everybody like goes to Starbucks every day. Like just being around people who just make you have a little bit more hope about the world and about like what the youth and what the generation are capable of, because strength does come in numbers, right? And I think hope is like one of the most powerful things in terms of empowering people to like step up, make change, organize, educate themselves. Like I think that's why the zine is so important as well, because that's what all of our